What's going on, sports card hobby family? It is another day. It is another sports card video. We are back again. I hope that everybody is doing amazingly well.
Yes!
My teenagers and I are going to see the new Insidious movie. We're scary movie buffs and looking forward to that. So by the time this comes out tomorrow or today, I will have already seen it. One thing I can tell you that's not insidious: today's video sponsor, Commseed.com, your home for buying, selling, and flipping all the hottest trading cards. Their consignment marketplace, now home to over 32 million cards from baseball's biggest stars like Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Mookie Betts to Marvel favorites like Spider-Man, Thor, and Captain America. Commseed has something for every type of collector, so make sure to visit Commseed.com today to build out your collection with your favorite cards. All right, friends, I have not been shy on the channel about talking about how I really do care about values. I do collect, but at the end of the day, I'm a dad of 4. I have a wife, I've got a family, I've got people that are counting on me. And so when I am putting fairly significant money into cards, not talking about Bobby Hebert rookie cards that I have, or Dalton Hilliard, or whatever Saints stuff that I've got, those are very low dollar stuff. That to me is just fun. But when I'm talking about actually making purchases, speculating, if you will, maybe a little investing long term, I do care about the values. I do think about, man, what if something happens to me tomorrow? How can I buffer some of that? How can I get really cool items that I love, but at the same time, if something happens to me or whatever, I need to sell for whatever reason, I'm not just getting completely hosed. And collectibles is a very tough place to kind of make all of that work. It's part of why we like to diversify. Of course, we have stocks, bonds, real estate, but is it the same sort of fun? Is owning Microsoft or Apple, as great as those companies are and how safe and blah, 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 and whatever, is it as fun as doing this, what we do here? No, of course it's not. So always good to have kind of that well-balanced machine. So always good to be balanced, but here on the channel, we're talking about collectible sports cards and those sorts of things. So for many of you, you know that Drew Brees is my big PC guy. I have some volume of his stuff. I don't have hundreds of Brees cards. I might have 100 Brees cards actually, but my big card that I got here a few months ago now, is this black refractor rookie card numbered out of 100, and it's an in-person autograph here. And it's got an inscription, Cool Breeze. It is a one of its kind. There is not another autographed black refractor card. So you've got the authentic card grade and then the auto 10 grade. When I saw this, it just spoke to me. It was like, look, this is an extremely unique Brees collectible, maybe the most unique Brees card that exists the way that it is. Now, again, it depends on the collector. I know some big Brees collectors that they like the card, but they're not necessarily thrilled about the signature on an important rookie card like this. To me, this is his best card, his rookie card. Now, I understand the Contenders Auto, kind of like the Brady Contenders Auto, is going to get all the fanfare and high prices, but it's a sticker auto. It doesn't look as good as this card, not even close, I don't think. And then this one happens to be signed by Brees. One thing I noticed at the National, and again, I titled this up, What is Rare Anymore? What is rare? How do we navigate these waters? So I'm at the National, and I notice, and again, I know that dealers are trying to bring inventory that is trendy or hot, and I'm not going to pretend like this is some brand new phenomenon. What I mean is in-person autographs, authenticated in-person autographs, so it might be PSA DNA or it's Beckett 10, 10 grade autographs. There was hordes of this stuff at the National. The one that really jumped out at me was Ken Griffey Jr. There was tons of his rookie cards that were autographed, and you could tell this has been a focus. I don't know for how long, and maybe they've had them for a while, and now they're just kind of bringing them out to sell. But getting these things signed in private signings or at shows, because a lot of these retired players, they're out there signing. They're signing quite a bit. So their actual signature is not rare. It's the manner of which you obtain that signature. Maybe it's a pack pulled, numbered, 1 of 1, and it's got a piece of his helmet or jersey or something that's a differentiator. And then, of course, you've got the grade. So you're looking for all these differentiators, because a Ken Griffey Jr. autograph is not rare on its own. A Drew Brees autograph, certainly not rare on its own. And so if you're a collector, and I was thinking about this too, they had the Griffey ones, they had like his Topps rookie card, love that card. And it's authenticated PSA 10 auto grade, $199. If you're a collector and you just want to have a Ken Griffey Jr. auto, he's got a beautiful autograph, that's just a really cool item. So at $199, fantastic. But if you are somebody that's thinking, okay, I buy this for $199 and then maybe down the road it's worth $500, maybe in 5 years or 7 years. I'm not talking about 10x people. I'm not talking about 100x crypto madness. I'm talking about like actual, like real life, dink and dunk, little returns over time. You have to ask yourself, is there just going to be more and more of this sort of supply? Because that card that it's on, that rookie card, is not a rare card. And then people can go get it autographed, slab it up. There's just many, many of them out there. One way you can try to solve for this is kind of like what I did with this very common Greg Maddox card that I bought. So this was about $300 this cost me, and it's a PSA 10 grade, but then it also has the 10 auto grade. So if you get kind of that matching 10-10, it's another differentiator that it's like, okay, maybe Maddox has signed a lot, and maybe he's even signed a lot of this card. Adding in the 10 grade and then the auto grade, it adds a little bit more of a rarity scarcity to it. People make fun of me for my Stranger Things cards collection. One thing I really love about the Stranger Things chase cards, and yeah, they can get a little bit pricey, but here's an example of a card that I recently picked up, $3,000. I know you might think like, that's insane to pay for a Stranger Things card. This is pretty much the best Stranger Things card, the blue numbered out of 10 Millie Bobby Brown autograph from the season 1, 2018, other than the 1/1 gold that has never surfaced before. What can I get in the sports card world for $3,000? I could get a nice piece for sure. I could get a nice card, but it's a drop in the bucket in sports cards. So I can get basically the tippity top of the food chain for Stranger Things for what, like a Justin Herbert card, like a decent, not even like a high end Justin Herbert card. For $3,000, I couldn't even get an unproven quarterback RPA. So that's my point. I love the series. I love the sets. I love the chase. And so it's something that I love. And then really, if I'm comparing their best cards, it's not even close. What is rare? What is rare? We are, of course, it's mass-produced scarcity. We've been doing this really with cards for the last 20, 25 years, but it's in hyperdrive now, which is a little bit concerning, meaning that, when that new Prism set comes out, the new Select set, Teapot at Market Movers.
You take the card and put it in the sleeve. You take the card and put it in the sleeve. You take the card and put it in the sleeve.
Just talked about the ruining of Select for football, basketball, but football in particular, it used to be hobby only. Now it's hobby and retail. They changed that in 2020. Now you've got concourse, premier, field level, suite level, club level, suite level, restaurant level, basement level, parking lot level. There's 19 different levels and there's 50 different parallels for each level. How are you supposed to set collect the rainbow for any particular player? How are you supposed to even get involved in that set other than just enjoying the look of the cards and you're collecting Saints players or something and you randomly pick these cards here and there. But for future value for a lot of this stuff, it doesn't really look great. Even one-of-ones. Oh, okay, you've got the new, Prism one-of-one of whatever, great player. How many different one-of-ones did they make? And then is that going to be the important one-of-one? We've gone a little bit too far. That's why I'm not crazy about new products. Like, Dustin, why don't you open more product or get excited about new product stuff? Because frankly, most of it's being overprinted. I feel like it's 1991. So yeah, I'm not excited about spending money when I could just put that money towards single cards that I actually enjoy. So I think that we're in like a really strange space right now where we've seen prices go way up, Mount Everest, come all the way back down in a lot of cases. And then trying to decide, is it going to come down more? But then not only that, is this player's best card? Is it not their best card? Wait, is there going to be better cards? There's so many different things that go into this. And now there's so many one-of-ones, different types of one-of-ones, numbered to 5, numbered to 10, numbered to 25. It's rare, 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 rare. Everywhere you look, and everything's got a huge price tag. Doesn't matter which player that you're going after. One guy that I collect that I bought at the National, I've just finally decided like, hey, look, I'm not going to necessarily try to get the best card for this particular player. I'm just going to dink and dunk for Tom Brady, and where I think I see value for numbered refractors and rookie cards as they do pop up, that's the player that I'm going to basically buy into over time. Stack Tom Brady. He's my GOAT of choice. I'm mainly a football card collector. And so with Michael Jordan, I feel like prices have already escalated so much on Michael Jordan stuff. It's like, is anything a bargain for Michael Jordan stuff at this point? And maybe it is. Maybe it is. And I understand wanting to collect / invest in Michael Jordan. He's awesome. I mean, I watched him play. I watched him on TV win 6 titles. I mean, it was incredible. It was a thing of beauty, and there will never be another player like him. But how does that translate over to the card world? Okay, I want to get into Michael Jordan cards. Well, I feel like it's too late. It's really too late. As much as I would love to get into a bunch of nice Jordan stuff, I'll probably end up owning a Michael Jordan rookie card. I've got the 86 Fleer sticker rookie. I might get some star stuff for him, but I'm never going to go deep into Michael Jordan stuff just because it's already seen such a massive increase over time. And again, maybe it continues on, but Tom Brady is kind of the guy. I think just football cards in general don't get the same sort of love as baseball and even basketball. And so Tom Brady's going to be the guy that I really zero in on, focus on. And I just love the look of the cards. So what do you think, guys? And how are you doing this? I think that's the big thing. This is one of those, like, I would like to learn from the community. I always have over the last 5 years since I've been back in the hobby, over 5 years. Always interested in hearing what other people are doing because I think it's a really tricky time. Where do we put capital? Where do we put money that makes sense when even, and I'm not even talking about long-term holding, but even short-term flips, because every dollar matters. Look, it's kind of a weird, funky economy. Every cent, every dollar matters. A lot of us have families. And so how are you going about doing this? Are you saving up for bigger grail cards? Have you picked a player that you're locking in on and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to get a variety of different price levels for that player. Are you set collecting a vintage set? How are you deciding to do it to where you feel like, and I guess where I'm asking this is thinking of values in mind. If you're collecting Bobby Hebert cards, the Ragin' Cajun, then maybe you don't care as much. And it's like, hey, look, I might spend $1, $2 here or there. It's okay if that is never worth any more. I'm really talking more about maybe the pieces of your collection that you are hoping, you're speculating that it will rise over time. All right, guys, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.